Namaste, Ginage. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. We are a little bit of a mix of a grounded yoga, flow yoga, a little bit of a combo. We're going to do some poses in a more grounded way and then flow them together and see what happens. So a lovely little combo here. Don't need anything. If you want to have a block or a pillow or a cushion or a towel next to you, great idea. It is a glorious spring morning. I'm so blessed, and I'm so blessed that you are here joining with me. Let's start seated. Kapalabhati to start, just one pranayama to start the practice this morning, today, whatever time of day that is for you. Take a seat, you can sit however you need to. Remember Kapalabhati, it's a strong pump of the navel, strong exhale through the nose. Right? We use this to create internal heat, attention at our center and core, and to really oxygenate the blood. So perfect practice to get your day started or to get your yoga practice started. Close your eyes. Hands can rest wherever they need to be. Let's get started. Remember, just a strong exhale through the nose. You are focused only on the exhale through the nose with a strong pumping of the navel. Let's do 10 more pumps together. Once you've finished that 10th one, breathe out fully. Option to stay empty. Option to stay empty of breath. If you're not comfortable holding the breath out, come back to a regular inhale and exhale through the nose. Otherwise, stay empty. If you are empty, see if you can breathe out just a little more. Breathing out again a little more. One more time, breathing out a little more. Be empty, be empty. Notice the sensations of empty. And then take a very gentle, controlled breath in. And out. All right, you can open your eyes. Let's get into Sufi grind. So we are moving the whole rib cage forwards and backwards. Breathing in as we come forward, breathing out as we move back. Notice how as you do this, you're also massaging or tilting, shifting weight on your sit bones. Heart comes forward, breathe in. Back of heart goes back, breathe out. Exaggerate the movement, really wake up the spine. Do one more rotation in this direction. Swap the legs, go the other way, Sufi grind. So glad you're here with me. Thank you for watching. I hope you've been enjoying the Nourishment Co YouTube channel. Music-wise, you can go and check out my Spotify, right? And find a playlist that you can add to this yoga experience. Let's do one more Sufi grind. All right, let's take a little side bend. Come to center, reach up and over. You can put the hand or the forearm down. Come straight back up through center. Exhale, reach the other side. Inhale as you come through center. Exhale, reach. Side bend. Inhale through center. Exhale to the other side. Alrighty, let's pop up onto all fours. We're going to go opposite arm and leg, straight in. So start here, all fours, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Inhale as you move one arm and one leg away, the opposites, right? Make sure it's opposite arm and leg. Exhale, knee to elbow, hug. Inhale as you reach away. Exhale, knee to elbow. We're going to do this a couple more times, waking up the center of our body, noticing our stability in the grounded hand, shin, knee. 2 more. Good, 1 more. Beautiful. Swap it straight over. Other side. Now we are looking for some height. Try and lift the thumb, lift the heel, point the toes, reach back behind you. Notice how that lights up all the muscles in the back body. And then as the knee comes to elbow, breathe out, hug the front body. Strengthen back body, warm up front body. 2 more. Let's do 2 more from now. Good work. Find your way over to, we're going to stay here on our knees. Keep the knees grounded. Toes are untucked. Press the shins down. Hands can come to hips. Maybe arms reach out in front to counterbalance weight. Lean back from the knee. Right? We would typically do this in Pilates. It's called hinge, but it's a beautiful way to light up the front of the body. It's also a beautiful little intro to camel pose, Ustrasana. So just a slight lean back, feel how that lights up the front of your body, especially the front of your thighs. You might even find that your back muscles, especially around the lower back, are also working. Good. Do 1 more with me. Alrighty. Hands come to the lower part of your back. Fingertips down to start. Open up the heart. So a very gentle Ustrasana for this time of the class, and for me, this time of the day. Big breath across the heart, spread collarbones, spread your shoulders. Guys, take 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. All right, we'll leave it there. We'll get into camel later. Let's come to boat pose, continuing to light up the center of the body. Option, there's some pecan tree. Option here. Option here. Option here. Find your boat. Maybe the legs go long. Maybe the fingertips reach towards the toes. We take 1 more big breath in. Breathe out. Can you roll up into chair? Roll. Chair. Do your best. Let's meet in chair. Chair pose. Sink sit bones. Lengthen tailbone down. Reaching the arms. Now if the shoulders aren't happy with this today, maybe take opposite shoulders. You could bring hands to heart in front if that feels better. 1 more big breath, chair pose. Breathe out fully and stand. Let's practice open chair. You're going to keep your right foot grounded. Your left ankle comes up and over the right knee. Hands can come through heart as we sit back into open chair. All right, or sometimes open eagle, sometimes single-legged chair. So many names for this little pose. Balance and stretch, right? Feel a little bit of a stretch here. Of course, feel the balance and steadiness here. Last in. Last out. Stand. Control it. Opposite side. Sink. Now you might have a wall next to you. You could be holding the wall if you need to. I'm really looking forward to getting into this little practice. I love this little flow. Remember, we're going to keep it fairly slow for the first round and then speed it up. See how we go. Alrighty, take 1 more breath here. Breathe out fully. Control it as you stand back up and then release. Find Tadasana. Steadiness here in your mountain pose. Knuckles of the big toes touch, heels slightly apart. Knees are soft, hips are balanced. Spine is long, shoulders down behind you. Arms are long and strong, crown reaching, and eyes may be closed. Feel your power and strength here in your mountain. As strong, steady, and unmoving as a mountain. You are so capable, so powerful. Take 1 more big breath. Breathe out fully. Good. Open your eyes. Let's meet in downward facing dog so we can start there. It kind of gives us a good home base. Step back, downward facing dog. It is your first down dog, so I'll give you this moment to pedal it out. We didn't do down dog as part of our warm-up. Let's do it now. Find your down dog, settle into it. Take one more breath. Breathe out. Find steadiness in your down dog. Now step right foot forward into warrior one. So right foot steps forward, left foot goes flat, but have a look at the left foot, closer to the left edge, right foot closer to the right edge. Back foot is about 45-degree turnout, maybe 90, definitely not going past that, but somewhere in there. Turn your hips towards the front and reach the arms up, warrior one. Stay. Same thing with the shoulders, right? If you need to drop the arms for any reason, that's totally cool. Think about a long tailbone and the front of the pelvis pulling up. Bend into the front knee more. Keep the front of the pelvis pulled up. Bend into the front knee more. Warrior one. Big breath. Breathe out. Do that again. Big breath. Breathe out. One more inhale breath. Open up, warrior two, exhale breath. Now I've just reshuffled my feet, and I do that because I want my heel of the front foot aligned with the arch of the back foot, and that gives us a pretty good stance for warrior two. Sink down into the front knee a lot. Have a look at that. Imagine this, mine's not, but imagine this thigh parallel with the floor. So you deepen into that front knee. Back pinky toe pressing down. And notice how the angle of my back foot has changed, right? It's up to you, 45 to 90, around about there. Make sure that back arm is doing the same as the front arm, but reaching in opposite directions. Sink down into your warrior two. Look up and over that middle finger. That's where your drishti, your eye gaze is, over that front middle finger. Take an inhale here. Sink a little deeper, breathe out. Skandasana, you're moving to the back of your mat. You're bending your back leg, pressing the front leg straight, Skandasana, right? Moving to the back leg. Right? So left knee is bent, right leg is straight. Skandasana at the back of your mat, right? Side lunge. Bend into this left knee a lot, press down into the four corners of your feet. You'll see my right leg, I've pulled the toes towards me. That's putting stretch, but also strength into the back of this leg. I'm pushing into the heel to light up the muscles through the back of the leg. Stay for one more, inhale. Stay here, exhale. Take horse, come through center, ground the feet, lengthen through the spine, and bring yourself up tall. Option here, option here, option here, or here. You choose where the arms need to be, right? But there's a lot of attention in the legs. So find that first, find that grounding. Make sure the pinky toe edges of your feet are grounded, and make sure the knees are tracking with that middle toe. Tailbone stays long behind you as you sink down into your horse pose. Choose somewhere for the arms. Big breath. Sink a little deeper, breath out. Guys, we're moving to the back of the room, right? To the back edge of your mat. Crescent lunge facing the back of your mat. So we've just turned around 180. Your left knee is now forward. Is that cool? Have we got that? You've turned 180 degrees to the back of your mat. You're now in a crescent lunge. You can modify this one with the back knee down. Notice how bent my back knee is. That gives me space to pull the front of the pelvis up and the tailbone down. You see, I talk about that one a lot. It's important. Feel it. Find that balance in your pelvis. Reach on up, crescent lunge. Breathe out fully. Again, big breath in. And breathe out. Step forward, chair pose. Utkatasana. We've done it already. Find it. You know what you need to do if you need to change the arms. Chair pose facing the back of your mat. Sink a little deeper if we can. Take one more big breath in. Breathe out fully. Stand up, breathe in. Bow forward, breathe out. Take halfway lift, hands on shins. Press crown forward, reach sit bones back. Bow forward, breathe out. Let's do that again. Halfway lift, inhale, lengthen and strengthen. And then step back to downward facing dog. Now you can stay here in down dog. I'm going to give you the option to flow, option to come forward. High plank, low plank, breathe out. Baby cobra, maybe an up dog if you're ready. Breathe in. And then together, downward facing dog, breath out. Stay here, breathe in. Breathe out fully. Now we do the same on the left side, right? We're still facing the back of the mat, but now we step left foot forward. Warrior one, rise up. So we're going to do all of those same poses now on the left side, but of course, we're now facing the back of our mat. How fun? How fun. Warrior one, where are the feet? Where are the hips? How's the pelvis? Arms, heart, broad, big breath, nose only. Stand strong in your warrior. You are a warrior, a powerful warrior. One more big breath. Maybe sink a little deeper, exhale breath. Let's open up into warrior two. Notice how I've just shifted my foot to the middle, little shift of the back foot to the middle, warrior two. Now you'll also see I start to sink into this warrior, right? I've deepened the stance, but I've had to also lengthen the stance a little bit to get that depth. Arms are strong. Again, looking over this middle finger, drishti, eye gaze. Powerful. How powerful is warrior two? It's just so powerful, so steady. Take another in and an out. Now we shift to Skandasana, bending the back leg, moving towards what was the original front of mat, Skandasana. My right leg is bent, my left leg is straight. The beauty of YouTube, right, is that you can pause this at any moment and be like, which one's my right leg, which one's my left leg? Can't do that in class, right? You can pause, you could skip through this if it's not feeling right. Take another big breath, Skandasana. Breathe out, sink a little deeper. Come through the center of your mat back to horse, flies. Bend into the knees, knees aligned with toes, pinky toes grounded, pelvis, sink, spine, shoulders, arms, stay. Horse, steady, also powerful. Notice how even horse stance is. Notice the grounding, the closeness to earth, the strengthening of our base, our foundation. Big breath here. Breathe out fully. Crescent lunge. Turn back to the original front of mat. Right leg is forward, crescent lunge. Do what you need to with the back knee. Find again that alignment of the pelvis. Strong arms. Heart open. Eyes forward, soft. Breathe. Breathe. One more breath. Breathe out. Step forward, stay low, chair pose. Right, notice how not much shifted, we just brought the legs together. And we would think that that would make it easier, but it doesn't. But we stay anyway, because we are strong, resilient, powerful people. If the arms are too much, drop them. Lengthen your tailbone a little more. Maybe bend the knees a little more. Yes, I just found some more depth. Breathe fully. One more. Breathe out. Breathe in, stand. Bow forward, breathe out. Take halfway lift. Hands could be on shins. Maybe the fingertips touch the floor now. Notice how the legs, arms, and spine are long and strong. Bow forward, breathe out. Halfway lift. Step back, downward facing dog. Now you've got the option to stay here or maybe even take a child's pose if you need to. Otherwise, come forward through high plank. Low plank, breathe out. Breathe in, baby cobra, or maybe you're ready for an up dog. And then downward facing dog for the breath out. Good. Guys, a couple of steady breaths. Now you choose downward facing dog or child's pose. Right, we've just finished that little sequence in a steady, grounded way. We are now going to do that same sequence again, but a little faster. Right? Remember this class, a little bit of a combo of grounded and flow. Do what you can. Nobody's watching. This is a practice, a forever life practice. So we just practice. There's never a perfect. It'll never be perfect, and we can let that idea go. Whatever you get done is absolutely as it's supposed to be. Take a big breath. Breathe out. Right foot forward, warrior one, breathe in. Open up into warrior two for the breath out. Skandasana to the back of the mat, breath in. Horse pose at the center of the mat, breath out. Crescent lunge at the back of the mat, breathe in. Chair pose at the back of the mat, breathe out. Stand and reach up, breathe in. Bow forward, breathe out. Halfway lift, breathe in. Step back, high to low push-up, chaturanga dandasana, breath out. Baby cobra or up dog, breath in. Downward facing dog, breath out. Left foot steps, warrior one, rise up, breathe in. Open up into warrior two for the breath out. Skandasana, bend the back knee, breathe in. Horse pose, center of the mat, breath out. Crescent lunge at the original front, big breath in. Chair pose at the front, breath out. Stand, big breath. Bow forward, exhale, breath. Halfway lift, inhale, breath. Step back, high to low, push up, exhale fully. Baby cobra or up dog, breath in. Downward facing dog, breath out. Take a big breath here. Breathe out fully. Do that again, big breath in. Empty the breath. Guys, let's do one more round. Right foot steps, warrior one, big breath, rise up. Warrior two, breath out. Skandasana, breath in. Horse, breath out. Crescent, breath in. Chair pose, breath out. Stand, inhale. Bow forward, exhale. Halfway lift, big breath in. Step or hop back, high to low, push up for the breath out. Baby cobra or up dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Left foot steps, warrior one, big breath in. Open up, warrior two for the breath out. Skandasana, inhale. Horse, exhale. Crescent, inhale. Chair, exhale. Stand, inhale. Bow forward, exhale. Halfway in, step or hop back, high to low, breath out. Baby cobra or up dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Guys, fantastic work. Option, stay in down dog. Option, child's pose. No matter what option you've taken, fill up with breath. That is your only focus right now. Drop any assessment of how you just performed. Drop it. You're here in this present moment. You are feeling these body sensations, probably a big breath, an elevated heart rate, fresh oxygenated blood pumping through your veins. You're here. Your mind is here. That is more than enough. Big breath. Breathe out. Good work. Let's move. Reverse table. You know what? I've forgotten the Sanskrit name for this. I really need to look that up. Option 1, feet down, hands down behind you. You've noticed my fingertips are facing forward. If you want to turn the fingers out or even backwards, you just do what's best for your shoulder. Press into the back of your body, spread the heart. Right? Option, take the legs out longer. Press into the toes, straighten up the legs, ground down into your feet, lift your hips. If it feels right for you to drop your head, drop it. For me, it doesn't feel so right. So I'm going to keep my head right here. 2 more big breaths wherever you are, reverse table. 1 more big breath. Good work. Bring the hips down. Malasana, squat. Bend the knees. Feet go a little wider. Hands come inside as we drop down into our squat. Right, so have a look at that side on view. Here, front on view. Notice how the elbows are on the inside of the knees, the palms are touching, thumbs towards sternum, and I lift and lengthen my spine. Ground down into the feet. Notice how my feet are flat. Now, there's so many options here, right? You could have your heels up if that's just where you're at right now. You could place blocks under your heels or a rolled up towel under your heels. Right? You could be a lot more forward here. You could be a lot taller. All good. All of them are good. Find your variation, your personal version of Malasana. Do your best to lengthen your spine, to ground down through your sit bones, and to breathe fully. You're doing a great job. Stay with me. 2 more breaths. Last breath. Good work. Standing splits. Right foot's going to stay. Fingertips come towards the mat. Head comes down, left leg goes up. Option here, right hand behind the right ankle. Bend into the arms, crown of head reaches towards the big toe, left leg reaches towards the sky. I hope you can still hear me in my microphone there. I said bend the elbows, catch the ankle, crown of head towards the big toe, and then forehead towards the shin. Standing splits. Big breath. Breathe out. Stand up. Tadasana. Eyes can be opened or closed. Find balance in your physical shape. And then remind yourself, I am powerful, I am steady, I am grounded, and I am unmoving, just like a mountain. Say it. Other side. Left foot stays. Right leg up. So first option, fingertips just on your floor. Maybe your blocks if you've got blocks there. Option for the left hand to come behind the left ankle. Bend both elbows, fold forward. Two more steady breaths. Good. Come to standing, place the foot down, roll up. Tadasana. And then choose one of those words. Steady, grounded, powerful, strong, unwavering, unmoving, steadfast, just like a mountain. Choose one of those words and repeat it. I am steadfast. I am steadfast. I am steadfast, just like a mountain. Big breath. Breathe out. All right, you can open your eyes. Let's move into a back bend. So remember we did a little intro to camel pose, Ustrasana. Say that for me. Ustrasana, camel pose, Ustrasana. Say it again. Ustrasana. Beautiful. Option here. All right, lean back, peel the heart. Option, take a look. Fingertips facing up towards the shoulder blades. Notice what that does to my back bend, it deepens it. All right, option, reaching back towards the heels, catch the heels. Then, if you're still watching, you caught the heels. Then this, right? So notice I'm not back here, right? I'm up here, camel. Again, the head, same thing. If it drops back and it feels good, nourishing, clearing, yes. If it feels not those things, no. So you could be here, here, or here. I'm going to be here. Camel pose. Breathe deeply, front body. Feel and picture the shape of your spine. Whenever it becomes way too much, you come out. They say back bends like this are as good as a shot of coffee. So look, if it's 10 p.m. for you, maybe come out now. If it's 6 a.m., stay in. Two more. Last one. Beautiful. Let's set up for deer shape on the left side. Left foot, left leg forward. Right leg out. Right? If you know half pigeon and you want it, take it. Right? If you know half pigeon and you want it, you take it. Right now though, we're doing deer shape. Lie over the front shin. So if you're not sure, just take the quick visual now. Alrighty, you stay. I'm going to sit up just so I can keep an eye on the time and the camera. Right now you're on deer, you're in deer on your left side. Do your best to soften. If your grounded yoga playlist is a little intense right now, you might have to shuffle to the last two songs. Soften. Soften. Be more soft. Even more soft. I'll take one more breath here. Breathe out fully. Good. Bring yourself back up. Swap it over to the right side. So now this is my right leg forward. Look how it's almost parallel with the front edge of the mat. The left leg is out. Not so parallel, but kinda. Fold over the front. So now you're on right side, deer. And remembering, if you know half pigeon and you want to go there, you go. If you're not sure, you just stay here in deer. You stay, I'm popping back up. And again, soften. That's it. As simple as that. Soften. It's almost well, it is a complete opposite to how we've been practicing throughout this class. Right now, it's soften. It's complete letting go. The energy, the heat, we've done that part already. Now you soften. You surrender. You let go of every sense of holding. And use a steady, possibly deeper breath to nourish that sense of softening. Two more. Last one. Good work. Roll yourself back up. Let's take a seated twist. I'm going sideways. My left heel is coming in towards my sit bone and my right leg is crossed over. Now, if that's not working, take your left leg out straight, right? So left leg out straight, right leg over. There's an option. Otherwise, bend the left heel in towards your bottom. Your left arm goes onto the outside of your right knee, right hand behind you as you sit up tall and twist. Half Lord of the Fishes. I just love that name. Big twist, rinse out spine. You might even choose this as a rinsing out of your day or a rinsing out of yesterday. Using this twist to let go of those things that just aren't serving you right now. You can let that stuff go. There are spiders just raining down out of the sky, and I hope that doesn't create any sense of anxiety for you, but there's literally spiders just raining out of the sky. A nest must have hatched. A nest of spiders has... Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, right? Let's just swap sides. The baby spiders have put their webs out into the air, and now they're being carried off to new homes, and they are landing all over everything. But they're harmless. They deserve to be here just as much as you and I deserve to be here. They are just looking to have a good life like us, right? They also want to live a long and fruitful life. All life does. And in that sense, we're not actually that special at all. Big rotation here. 2 more breaths. Last breath. Good. Let's take butterfly to counterbalance that twist. Soles of the feet touch. You choose how close the feet are. Maybe close, maybe further away. I like it further away, but you be as close as you need to. Here, a lot more sensation. Here, probably less. Fold into butterfly. And drop your head as far as it will go. Allow the spine to soften. Two more steady breaths. Last one. Rolling yourself up to a seat. You are going to roll yourself down onto your mat. I just don't want to crush any baby spiders. Grab the knees, hug them in towards your chest. Happy baby here is an option if you'd like. Ground tailbone. Feel balance now in the hips. A softening through our foundation. And then Shavasana. If there's anything else you need to do, you can do it, right? Because you can pause the video, skip through it. Any further little poses or movements, you take it. If you're ready for Shavasana, take the feet towards the corners of your mat. For me right now, especially in this hot sun, palms are up, cooling and receptive. Completely open to whatever is here. Hands down is an option. Palm down on belly or heart. A little more introspective, a little bit more warming. Just take note of all of the edges of your body. Being aware of your shape, the qualities of this shape, the qualities of your heart, the qualities of your mind. And then gently let that awareness go. Be nothing, do nothing. Guys, I'm going to suggest that you stay longer, so now is the time to just close your laptop or turn off the TV and you stay. Thank you so much for joining me on this little combo class. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. And until next time, bye for now.